So now we're going to determine if these equations are even or odd using our test for even and oddness with the equations. So it's always an opposite of x that we're putting in. Okay, so f of the opposite of x is going to equal the opposite of x cubed minus 6 times the opposite of x. So you get negative x cubed plus 6x. Now the thing with this is it's obviously not even because it's not the same thing that we started with. But if I take out a negative sign, so if I factor out like a negative 1, do I get, is that the opposite of f of x? So is this inside here what we started with? And the answer is yes. So it's the opposite of the function, so it's odd. And that means it's symmetric with respect to origin. So then that's your answer there. Okay, so the next function, we put in the opposite of x. We get the opposite of x to the 4th power minus 2 times the opposite of x squared. But when we simplify that, we get x to the 4th, because a negative 1 to the 4th power is just going to be a positive 1. And then we get minus 2x squared, because this is going to be, like a negative 1, when you square it, you'll get 1, so it won't affect that sign in between them. This, in fact, is the same thing that we started with, so it is an even function, and it's symmetric with respect to the y-axis. And then we have one more, if I can get it, there it is. And so we put in the opposite of x. We get the opposite of x squared plus 2 times the opposite of x plus 1. That gives us x squared minus 2x plus 1. Is that the same thing we started with? No. If I factor out a negative 1, is that the same thing we started with here in the parentheses? No. So this is neither even nor odd. Neither even nor odd. You just put neither. And so it doesn't have symmetry. Okay, there we go.